Want to trade with Rithika? Join Chase at www.laductrading.com/chase.
Hey guys, hope you had a great week. So last week it was honestly like we did have a breakout into that 6,000 level, but we again came back down to close the week pretty weak, and now we're again opening near that 6,000 level. So the market again is just against the pivot. It hasn't really decided if it wants to go sideways or if it wants to go up. So now we have to wait and see what is going to happen. So you can see here, this is if I were to draw a medium term support from April, you can see that this blue trend line has acted as support. So right now it is threatening to break down, but again, as long as it digests in this level, I would say between 5,900 and 6,000, it digests, it's okay, and the market is just gonna digest into support and it's gonna continue into the upside. So if that's the case, we're very likely gonna hold maybe at the most 5,850 we come down, but we continue to push higher. If we break 5,800, however, I think then we would be super bearish into 5,600, and we do have a gap to fill into that. You can see here we have a giant gap to fill into this 5,300 level. So if 5,800 breaks after this digestion, then I think we're definitely going to retest 56, then 53. But otherwise, as I've mentioned last week, I still think that we are just digesting this move, and any digestion will get bought, and I still continue to see upside in the market. You look at the chart of QQQ, the same thing. We are digesting sideways, so though I could see a little bit of selling, let's say the Qs break 520, I could see potentially, yeah, they break 523, I could see potentially 510, but again, that's minor digestion. I still expect this channel to, continue. Let me draw another trend line. Any sell-off would be temporary, and I expect us to keep continuing to the upside. So I am still bullish on the market. Again, like I said, this 537 needs to break. Above that, we will have a bullish bend. Otherwise, we will digest sideways. Same way IWM. You can see on the weekly chart of IWM, we did have a bounce. We are digesting sideways. And again, we would need over this 215. We are struggling to get over 215 and ultimately this 227. 215 breaks, 227 is immediate. Again, we probably digested. We've failed that level many times, but 227 can break, then it's into blue skies on IWM. Dollar, on the other hand, has bounced off the bottom of this channel, so we could see a little bit of market weakness. The dollar continues to have it oversold, bounce to the upside. You look at the chart of wicks, for example, you can see we are into resistance. We still haven't broken over 22, so this 22 level is your tell. You break over 22, you will have market volatility. You reject, you're very likely going to come down into this 17.5 and then 15 on the wicks, which will continue pushing the market to the upside. The 10-year, again, we are still maintaining that sideways level, so it's not really affecting the market much right now. So with that being said, let's look at this week's watch list. Apple, again, we had a sideways week, so we still have not broken out of this downtrend channel, but I think this week, if we can get over this 200, 202 level, then we should easily be able to push back up into this 210 and higher. So I am still bullish on Apple. I still think we'll break out and continue to push to the upside on Apple. The next one I have is MSTR, and again, you can see that coin had pretty nice move to the upside. On news, it pretty much pushed to the upside on SEC approval. So again, we were expecting this move. We did discuss coin a couple of weeks ago, and we spoke about how it is digesting sideways, and if it were to break this 270, it will rocket into this 310. So it is moving as I expected. You can see here we are following along this red path, this green path. I am still expecting coin to break this 350 and make new highs. So alternatively, let's look at the chart of Bitcoin. We did have this bounce. We are moving higher. So again, any digestion likely holds. I think any digestion max will sell off to 94K, but I expect that to hold, and I expect this move to continue to the upside. So again, any digestion on MSTR, I am still expecting this to hold and push and make a new high. So over 360, I'm still expecting it to continue to the upside on MSTR. So yeah, let's look at Baidu next, and you can see that we are again struggling to break this downtrend, and the chart doesn't look super good. This is a super bearish engulfing. So though I suspect that it could go up to fill this gap at 86, I still think that bigger picture we have some more weakness, and I think it probably comes down to retest 80 or 78 before it bounces. So I am watching Baidu to come back into support before it again looks for an upside push in the market. So that's what I have on Baidu. Last but not the least, again, Costco, I'm looking for short-term digestion in case case we are having a little more volatility on the market, you can see here we did break down from this channel. We rejected the channel. Now we're trying to sell off on Costco. So that's the reason I think that if we can break the support level here at Costco, you break 970, then we could have a bit of selling down into this bottom of this channel. So I think we could see 920. So yeah, I am looking to see if this bounce fails off support and comes down lower. So yeah, that's all I have for this week. I hope you have a great day.
Join Chase to trade with Rithika and other experts. Subscribe to LaDuc Trading YouTube channel for more Wolf's weekly wave list videos and other content.